Welcome back to your own Reviews channel. In this video we will review a crime, thriller movie from year 2012 named Kill Them Softly. Let's start. During the American financial crisis and presidential election campaign in the fall of 2008, Johnny Squirrel Amato plans to rob a mafia poker game. He enlists Frankie, a former business associate, and Russell, a heroin-addicted Australian expatriate who is stealing purebred dogs for money, by selling them in Florida. Johnny doesn't like Russell as Russell thinks Johnny is too weak to carry out this job by himself. Russell also doesn't like Johnny. He already has $5,000 in savings, and when he has $7,000, he plans to buy heroin and become a dealer. But Frankie needs the money and convinces Russell to come for the job. Johnny still has reservations about Russell and tells Frankie that Russell is likely to get nabbed. They decide to target a game run by Marky Trapman, who is known to have previously orchestrated an inside job by paying two men to rob his own illegal poker game. Squirrel anticipates that Marky will be the obvious suspect because of this, and the Mafia will simply have him killed without investigating further. The Mafia had sent Dylan to interrogate Marky, who holds up under questioning and survives the first time. But he is likely to be just killed the second time around. Frankie and Russell, despite being clearly inexperienced, they used dishwashing gloves and a sawed-off shotgun during the heist, successfully carry out the robbery and escape with the stolen money. They loot the house and then rob the gamblers as well. Subsequently, a mobster named Driver hires hitman Jackie Cogan to handle the situation. Dylan was unavailable, so Jackie was sent to meet Driver. Although Jackie correctly deduces that Marky was not involved in the recent heist, he believes Marky wouldn't be foolish enough to target his own game twice in a row. He still believes Marky must be eliminated as he appears guilty, and setting an example is necessary to deter future thefts. Driver wants Jackie to rough up Marky, but Jackie argues that Marky is as good as dead whether he confesses or not. Jackie sends brothers Barry and Stevie to eliminate Marky. Despite Marky's pleas of innocence, he is severely beaten but maintains his ignorance about the robbery. After the crime, Russell heads to Florida to sell the stolen dogs. While in Florida, he accidentally reveals his involvement in the heist to a man named Kenny Gill while trying to recruit him as a drug dealer. Kenny informs Jackie, who figures out that Russell, Frankie, and Squirrel were the culprits. Kenny also informs Russell that the trio have a hit out on them. Russell plans to relocate to Montreal. Meanwhile, Frankie becomes aware that Russell spoke to Kenny, who is acquainted with Dylan, who in turn knows Jackie. Jackie proceeds to carry out the hit on Marky himself, despite Driver's skepticism. He believes that by eliminating Marky, it will instill fear in other street operators who may consider robbing games. To convince Driver, Jackie emphasizes that the street will perceive Marky as having hit his own game twice in a row. However, Jackie also brings in another hitman named Mickey Fallon, who is currently on parole in New York, to take care of Squirrel. At a red light, Jackie approaches Mickey's car and shoots him through the car window. During their meeting, Mickey shares with Jackie the story of his arrest, explaining that he was caught with a shotgun in his trunk while purchasing it for geese hunting. Mickey's only hope of avoiding jail time is if an old man testifies that the guns were intended for him. However, Mickey seems indifferent to the consequences and goes off on drunken tangents, indicating that he has lost his nerve and ability to perform his job effectively. Jackie realizes that his association with Squirrel jeopardizes his preferred method of killing them softly, eliminating targets from a distance, without warning, denying them the chance to experience fear or despair. Mickey delays proceeding with his assigned assassination and instead indulges in excessive drinking and engaging in sexual activities with prostitutes in a hotel room. Eventually, Jackie takes matters into his own hands and decides to carry out the hit on Squirrel himself. He manages to convince Driver to orchestrate Mickey's arrest before the job is completed. As a result, Russell is apprehended on drug possession charges and subsequently deported. Meanwhile, Jackie confronts Frankie and successfully persuades him to disclose Squirrel's whereabouts in exchange for sparing his own life. With Frankie as his driver, Jackie heads towards Squirrel's location. Upon arriving at Squirrel's apartment complex, Jackie eliminates him using a shotgun. After confirming Squirrel's demise, Jackie instructs Frankie to drive him to a location where his car is parked, several hours away. However, Frankie becomes increasingly anxious and starts speeding. Unable to calm Frankie down, Jackie takes control of the wheel. Once they reach the parking garage, Jackie abruptly shoots Frankie in the head without any warning. He then meticulously wipes away any fingerprints he may have left behind and departs from the scene. On the night of the presidential election, Jackie meets with Driver to collect his payment for the 3 assassinations. As they sit in a bar, they witness Barack Obama delivering his victory speech on the television. A heated argument ensues between Jackie and Driver regarding the agreed fee. While Jackie demands the full sum of $45,000 for the 3 hits, Driver insists on paying a lesser amount, citing Dylan's rate of $30,000. Jackie counters by mentioning that he had acquired Mickey's services for just $15,000 for a single hit, thereby justifying his claim for the higher fee. Frustrated and fueled by Obama's speech, Jackie angrily proclaims, "This individual wants to convince me that we are part of a community. Don't make me laugh. I reside in America, and in America, you are solely responsible for yourself. America is not a nation, it is merely a business. Now, compensate me accordingly." Here the movie ends. Thanks for watching the complete video. Please leave a like, share it with your friends and subscribe my channel.